Give a definition for each of the following terms. Are there other terms that need to be defined first? What are they and how might you define them? So I'll start with the first term. It is parallel lines. So there are many ways in which you can define two lines are parallel lines, but the simplest I feel is two lines are said to be parallel when they never intersect. When they are in the same plane, they lie in same plane and they never intersect each other. Then we can call them as parallel lines. Okay. So now I have defined this term, but are there other terms that need to be defined first? Yes, there are other terms which we need to define. What are they? We need to define what is a plane, which cannot be defined, and we need to define what is a line, which also we cannot define, and we need to define what do we mean by intersection of two lines. So intersection of two lines means the two lines have a point in common. Then we call that two lines intersect each other. So if two lines lie in the same plane and they never intersect each other, then they are called as parallel lines. Okay. Now the second one is perpendicular lines. This is the exact opposite of parallel lines. Two lines are said to be perpendicular if angle made by the two lines at the point of intersection is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, or you can tell that angle made by these two lines at the point of intersection is a right angle. Made by two lines at point of intersection is right angle. So that means that if I have one line and I have another line, so this is the point of intersection, and the angle made by these two lines at the point of intersection is any one of these four angles. So if any one of these four angles is 90 degrees, then we call them as perpendicular lines. Okay, so as you can see, here I need to define the terms angle made by the line, and what is a line, and what is the point of intersection of a line, and what is a right angle. So there are four terms that I need to define. So line I cannot define. Point of intersection is that point which is on both the lines, that is called as point of intersection. Right angle means the angle is 90 degrees, then we call it as a right angle. And angle made by the line means the angle between these two lines. That is, if I consider this line, then how much angle I have to rotate myself, then so that I can come along this line. So these are the four terms. Similarly, the third part is line segment. How can I define a line segment? Line segment is part of a line which has two endpoints. Okay, I can define it like this. Why? Because a line has no ends. So if it has one end, then we call it as a we call it as a ray. And if it has two ends, then we call it as a line segment. That means it has a fixed length, and you can tell where is its starting point. You can tell where is its starting point and where is its ending point. Therefore, part of a line which has two endpoints is called as a line segment. Okay, so what are the terms that I need to define for this? I need to define what is a line, and I need to define what is a point, and then an end point. So these are the three things I need to define. Line we cannot define, point also we cannot define. End point means the last point in a line, that is called as the end point. So I have defined three things: parallel lines, perpendicular lines, line segment. If I want to define the radius of a circle, radius is simply this also I can define in many ways. One definition which I feel is the most basic one is distance of any point on the circle from the center of the circle. This is called as the radius. Distance on any point of the circle from center of that circle, that is called as the radius. So in this, what are the terms I need to define? Before using this definition, I need to define what is the distance, and I need to define what is the circle, and what is the center of the circle, and what is the point. Point I cannot define. Distance is, we refer to Euclidean distance because we are referring to Euclidean geometry. So distance means how far is one point from the other point, and circle is a set of points which are all at the same distance from a given point. And what is that center? Center is that given point from which all the points on the circle are at a constant distance. So as you can see, each of these definitions, such as circle and center and radius, these three are interdependent on each other. So you cannot give any absolute definition. Similarly, you can do the fifth part. What is a square? So if you want to define a square I can simply define as a quadrilateral which has having all sides equal and all angles are 90 degrees. So this is the simplest I feel. You can define it in many other ways using parallelograms, rhombus and so on, but that requires definition of many other terms. So this is the simplest I feel, and all angles are equal to right angles. I can stop it that they are equal, but I prefer to write it so that it would be more clear. Okay, so what are the terms I need to define here? I need to define what is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a closed shape in a plane which has 4 sides. Okay, or you can also say 4 vertices. And what is the side of a quadrilateral? Side of a quadrilateral is a line connecting its vertices which defines the boundary in that direction. And what is the angle of a quadrilateral? Angle is the angle between the two lines, angle between two sides of a quadrilateral at their point of intersection. Okay, and what is a right angle? Right angle means an angle whose value is equal to 90 degrees. So this is the way we can do this question.